Hi guys, Par and PA Brew News with a beer from the Singlecut Brew Works, Beersmiths rather, out of Astoria, New York. This is their 18-watt Session IPA, 5% alcohol by volume. Not really session, if you know what I mean. Like 5%. It's kind of like normal. This had a lot of flavor coming right out of the can. Wow, a lot of aroma right out of the can. Let's see what this one has to offer as far as the smell goes. Wow. This is like extremely herbal. Lots of herbal, dank, resinous, hint of pine, and stinging nettles. Fresh pulled weeds almost, and fresh pulled like almost like grass, fresh pulled grass. Definitely a resiny hop character, a little bit of pine, grapefruit, lots of grapefruit, tangerine. Man, dank. There's a lot of dankness in this thing. Yeah, the grapefruit, tangerine, whew, peach, maybe a little bit of something in there, way in the back. Pineapple, maybe. This is dank juice right there. This smells herbal, floral, dank as hell. Wow. Okay, so let's get into it. Cheers. I haven't smelled a beer like this in a while. It's not as bombastic and it's not as harsh as the noses. It's not as like as it's not hitting you very hard. It's a thin body, obviously. It's the high side of a low mouthfeel. Goes down, just goes right down, if you know what I mean. Not very drying, not very harsh at all. There's not. Sometimes the bitterness is a little bit too much because the body can't handle it. This is actually a very interesting beer if you like the resinous, dank, really earthy, herbal hops, those kind of characters. It has nuances of that. It's not attacking your palate with it, but the smell is huge. And then it does a little bit transference to the taste, but not a lot. Yeah, it's a very it's a very subtle, smooth ride. The hops are not attacking the palate. They are not bombastic as the nose was in the flavor, in the palate. But you get nuances of everything, so that's still there. So it's very nice. It's a toned down, huge IPA. So it kind of works. 5% is still kind of high for session strength to be classified that. For me, it's 10%, plus. But, I'm just saying that for the normal thing, there's a lot of great IPAs from England that have been into the threes, for ages. And they're really beautiful IPAs. And then session strength is like 2. You know what I mean? So the idea that a session strength beer here would be 5 is kind of ridiculous. But it's a good beer. Ooh. It is easy to drink. You might get a little tired of the certain quality it has with this dank resinous hop. You might get, because it's really earthy, real dank, real sticky, real resinous pine. Again, grapefruit, even like a little bit of pineapple in there or something like that. Tangerine. It's just those real sticky, resinous, dank qualities, floral, herbal qualities. I think I'd get tired of the overall character after a while. I wouldn't want to session too many of these, but this beer is drinking very easy. So, of course, it's like anything in beer, it's personal preference. But I think it's a good beer for what it is. Could have a little bit more to it, but it's a session beer, and that's what they're trying to do with it. They tried to make an easy drinking session IPA. I think they achieved that. Could be a little smaller on the ABV to make it a true session beer, like 4% minus. But for what it is, it's a different change up to what I've been having. It's very nice. It is subtle, but it is very nice. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. It's been 8 out of 10 for the 18 watt session strength IPA from Singlecut Beersmiths from Astoria, New York. This is off PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye-bye. Watch that finger.